Hello and welcome back to another episode of Normal Vocal Lessons. Um, I think it's very important to get your basics done. And last week we started with foundations that I got from a actual vocal coach. And today we will have a short recap. I will go through the exercises again, not the breathing, rather the noisy ones. And then we progress from the chest voice to the head voice. So, this for me, since it's a diary, a format, I will see how my progression was from last week, and I get something new on top, and I hope it works out well. And maybe we can try some head fry stuff at the end because I was just trying and it worked kinda. So maybe I can nail it during the video. We will see. It didn't work last time or like a couple of videos before because I'm really excited. I'm like in the sending mode right now. I want to send my information out, and this makes me excited and it tightens up a bit, even though I do feel kind of loose. Um, okay, so let's start. Last time we started with breathing and stuff, but we will skip this. I will go straight to the yawning exercise where I take a big yawn. I recapped this with Miriam as well, and she was telling me that I have to even let loose even more. So it's more like when you yawn. It should vibrate. It fully resonates in your upper rib cage. It's it's vibrating like crazy, and I did have some problems with loosening up my voice in there. So I think if I remember correctly, last time I was more like, which is kind of like a lot of voice in there. But what you actually want to do is get rid of the voice and start producing some kind of slack. So more like a real yawn. So I would yawn now like I would normally do. Wide and open. And I think this is it. She was referring to it like sending it downwards. Send it down your rib cage. What did she say? Like, gähnen und weinen? Und gähnen und tränen. So it's like yawn and tear up. Like, you know that feeling when you yawn really hard and you just get tears in your eyes? That's what you should feel, kinda like just let it go. You could easily combine this with the Ali phase. And she did show me a neat little trick. I don't have this pick with me now. I just have like a spoon. She had like a stick. It's like a toothpick but longer. Not sure what the English term is. In German we would say Schaschlikspieß. And you put it like behind your front row of teeth, and then you curl your tongue. It does it. And now, if we, and now when we go into the into the twang, where we find our vibration spot. Oh, there it is. Oh, everything is vibrating back here. So if I talk from this place, this could be my normal speaking register. She was telling me that she might think that I'm actually bass, although I'm always like talking like this. But she said like maybe I'm always in sending mode, and also it's kind of like the character of myself. Like I want to be approachable for others. If I would talk like this, you wouldn't you wouldn't have the audacity to speak to me, won't you? Would you, son? So yeah, so but I was surprised, like spoon just dropped. um I was getting the attention of myself and my voice quite often recently, because I am listening to it, and right now I just dropped, and it does feel really nice and pleasant. So maybe you hear me talking lower and higher during the next couple of videos, because I'm still trying to figure out where my talking voice actually sits naturally, and not like, I don't know, whatever I want to project into my voice. Yeah, so circumstances of life will might change your voice actually. Some some really do speak like this, so they pierce through all the noise of the other voices, but actually people think that this is kind of annoying, don't they? If you would speak like this the whole time, you might actually get some negative feedback, even though you don't know why. That's really interesting. It's like kind of like psych stuff with your voice. It does make sense. So when we produce the twang, this little exercise here with the spoon will help you, so you don't push down with your tongue. Um, if you yawn, you will feel. My beard is in the way, but right here where your larynx stops and your skin, I'd say it's skin, but there's a lot of underneath, will attach to your lower jaw. Um, there is your tongue, like behind there, and if you yawn, your tongue pushes it down. You will feel a really hard spot there, which isn't bad. But if you sing, you don't want to produce like a push in the very back of your tongue. At least this is what I think I understood. Um, yeah, because then you press everything down, but you don't have to press everything down. It should be natural. So you could either do the twang like this. So you pull out your do you pull it? You lay out your tongue, and you have to leave it there, like very relaxed, not moving. I did this a couple of videos before. Funny enough, I just remembered it, and my tongue doesn't move at all. So we will see. And I had this little long stick during the lesson, put it in between my teeth and my tongue, and curled the tongue around. And I was feeling quite a stretch, so this was exciting. So today I will do a run with and without, I think, or maybe I will stop this just so I can see the video later and figure like, is this something for me or not? I will do the tongue thingy, and let's just see where this goes. Okay, so let's start the twang. We will start with the normal thingy, so we find our vibration field with a sigh or a yawn. I can feel it quite powerful today. I am doing those exercises every day, but I'm not recording every day. I'm just recording right now. And it's more and more present, the feeling of the vibration field. Also, I don't drop into my nasal cavity, I think. So when it's like this, where you can hear the difference when you pinch your nose. Um, this makes me really happy, because I want to nail this feeling of just talking back here where your natural voice sits. So Miriam always says like, don't leave your instrument, and your instrument is the larynx. Okay, so find your vibration field. Oh, just really feel it. Oh, and then go into the twang, which is produced by saying not in my nose, but as soon as I talk, it's in my nose. But anyway, it's it's about the exercise. So singer stance. There was a break. Hey, one more. Maybe one more. Let's get really into there. That was the fry. Alright. Okay, let's do the same thing with the tongue out. So, find your vibration field. Oh, it really helps. Oh, lay your tongue flat. You can even hold it with your fingers so it doesn't get back in. Okay, that's insane. Just hitting the vocal break is like instant fry. But okay, great stuff. I felt it quite a different. It was more open, I'd say. So without hey, ha, it's a different, isn't it? It's a difference, not a different. Yeah. So there is something is happening. Let's try the spoon. I'm not sure how long I can keep the spoon there because it does produce quite a stretch for me. Hey interesting. So there's really some stretch there. Laying out my tongue doesn't produce any stretch. No spoon or tongue doesn't produce any kind of stretch or stress. Spoon does produce quite some stress in the higher notes. I couldn't go as high. Hey, 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 hey. Maybe I do want to get into the fry so hard that I can't do this anymore. But I felt maybe I do the spoon just for the stretch exercise. Also, I do believe that because the spoon is a bit of a wider diameter, it doesn't produce such a stretch as the really small, like toothpick size stick did. But it was quite longer, like 3 times the length, I'd say. Great stuff. So let's continue with opening up. So we did the A, and now we want to get into an ah. Yeah. 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 Lost the train there. He. Yeah. 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 Vocal break. Ah, fry. Sorry. Oh, yow. 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 Okay, and now comes the falsetto placement. Same method. Where I did have quite some problems was putting the twang into the falsetto, let's say, a vibration spot placement. So instead of hey, I hope I do this right. I will ask Miriam next time, but I do want to show where my progress is right now. So maybe I'm doing this wrong. I do pick some wrong placements or something. But anyhow, it's about recording where I am right now, right? So instead of a, it's insane that this is the falsetto. How deep, how low it is. think this is it. Maybe I can go even higher, but I don't feel comfortable anymore without having a guidance, let's say. Let's try like this, what was it called? Like transition or a wave, or it's more like an vibrating in my ears. Ah, is it the projection? Not sure. Okay. Ah, woo. All right. Now trying to do a twang in there. So having the whoo, and then she was like, funny cartoon noises, and I do have problems getting into this funny cartoon noises. Hey, 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 hey. This might be it. She was saying, I hope I understood this right, that like Bruno Mars is doing some kind of like this, like putting twangish mechanics into his singing. He's more like a falsetto guy. Or Michael Jackson, the I don't know how high he goes, but I think sounds pretty close, maybe even higher. Maybe like this. Alright, so putting twang in there. Hey, oh, the little one is calling. Alright, I'll be back. Hey there, welcome back. This was a little break. So we stopped with the falsetto and the twang. I said that I'm not so sure how to do like Mickey Mouse stuff. Like, hey, 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 hey. Okay, so there's quite some movement in my lower jaw. Hey, 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 hey. Surprise. But is this actually twang, or is it just like an up and higher note? No twang. No, stop. No fry. It's about the mechanic. I want to nail the mechanic and not the fry right now. But it's nice that there was a nice fry. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, if this is twang. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. That totally reminds me of the hoomei voice. Maybe hoomei voice is twang. Okay. Okay, let's try to make the vocal run with the hoomei twangy placement. I can't go back to normal falsetto into the vibration field. This must be it. This must be the twang. Normal. I try to slide from the normal placement to the twang. Okay, so I kind of felt like I was leaving the twang, but it's not easy for me. Let's try to make a really high pitched cartoonish voice.
Hey, 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 this is actually not too bad, is it? Hey, this is actually not too bad, is it? Hey, hey, this is actually not too bad, is it? Oh, I felt my nose there. Ah, hey, this is actually not too bad, is it? Hey, how's it going, guys? Okay. So this must be a cartoonish voice, but I'm not sure if I'm still in my... I'm not sure if I'm...
There.
I'm not sure. I am not sure if I'm still in my instrument there. I wasn't sure about it. Oh, hey, I wasn't sure about it. So tell me, what is going on right now? It does feel quite nice. And it's not in my... This one is... This one is... Now it left my nasal area. So, is this stressing to my... Is this stressing to my system? Yeah, it is quite a bit.
Okay. Okay, this is something. At least I got the progression that I'm at right now recorded. And now let's dive into some fries, I'd say. So something happened, right? It was around the vocal break. So from we had it so often on this channel. And yeah, but did it feel different now? I was coming from the into the break, and then from the other way around, even though it's crazy to go from a falsetto lower note into a higher note and have a vocal break since I'm already in falsetto, so maybe I am still doing something wrong. It was the
So this is it, no, isn't it now?
It's pretty loud, it's pretty full, I'd say, from the sound. I still don't have the this is not in there. Wait, it's a bit of a different sound. Wait. Like this sound, the wet sound, but maybe it's not in the falsetto thingy. So let's try the let's go with this one to the vocal break and see how the fry sounds there. It does have the wet character.
Hey, what's going on right now?
Let's do the nanomax 260. This one changed, so I have to go back to the mechanic. You see, it's not too easy.
Nanomax 260! Holy shit, this sounds insane! No! No! Holy shit!
Okay, this wasn't so nice. But before, this was nice. There was a lot of excitement in this fry. I can already feel it. But it's a great feel. It's so, wow. Wow. Was this the first fry ever? Like proper fry? Insane. Okay, let's try this with the open technique. The hey-ah. Let's see where this goes. Maybe even a different fry. I mean, all three of them sounded different, right? The one from the falsetto, the one from the and the one that I tried to nail without the proper technique. Yeah, yeah. I can't really, with this technique, I need to have a really focused approach on sliding into the vocal break. Sorry that I have to do the run all over again. Ha. 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 Nanomax 260! That sounds insane! Yay! And there's... Wait, now it's gone. Okay. The little ape in my head is doing this right now. A round of applause. Yay! Ding, 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 ding. Oh, is anybody watching Simpsons these days? I stopped, I don't know, when I was 15 or 16 or something. And I already watched like 3 seasons or 4. I don't really remember. But there was this one episode where Homer had this little monkey in his head that you can like... what is it? You have like a screw on the back and you turn it and then it goes... and goes, I think it was in a circle, or at least it was spinning. Maybe I do remember wrong, but in my head it's like this, and it was really funny. This is happening right now. And can you hear this? My voice is already... There's already something on my voice. So there was definitely some strain. Maybe it was even louder than the ones that I said were loud, like 4 or 5 videos ago. So maybe I was projecting too much or straining too much. Maybe I can do it quieter. Let's check if I can do it quieter. I don't really know which one I loved more. I'd say the falsetto one was more unique to the other ones, but I really loved the open one for its richness. That was the first fry ever for me that felt so rich. Okay. Yeah, sorry again, I have to slide in there. I think you heard it if you watched, that I lost the technique in between while sliding up there. Yeah, maybe I can actually do a slide. Let's try this. Yeah. Let's be quieter. This is quite right now. Let's do my favorite false chord line. Yo, cut down the idol. Go, yo, cut down the idol. Oh wow, this is nice. Nanomax 260. I lost the technique there. Yeah. Lost it. But it was quieter and it didn't feel bad. It actually felt like I have more control, even though the volume of the other one was quite insane. But some vocal coach said, like one of those 1,000 YouTube videos, it should feel like singing. Singing for me doesn't feel stressful, and this right now, the lower one, like the quieter one, wasn't stressful, but the louder one, I would say it was stressful. But maybe since I nailed this technique, maybe I nailed it. I have to rewatch. The first time, my throat needs to accustom to whatever is happening right there. And okay, let's go into the Chestier one, and then we stop the video. let's sip it in. Let's rewatch it. For me, I have to rewatch it, and let's see what the next week brings. And I will progress gradually. I think some puzzle pieces are just falling into place right now. Miriam with the foundation work. Thank you so much. I do feel like this is the right path, even though I was refusing it for so long. So yeah, let's do the yeah, yeah. I try to be quieter. Yeah, this is really easy on my voice right now. No. No. Nanomax 260. Nanomax 260. Yeah. Yeah. Nanomax 260. This is a nice sound. Nine. Getting the technique done again. Yeah. Nanomax 260. Nanomax 260. Nanomax 260. 60. I can. This is insane. I can feel when my. Like, Miriam always says, like, don't leave your instrument. And I can feel when, like, let's say this is my voice box and the voice is not behind the vibration field anymore. I can feel it slipping out there. And then it does actually change the tone quite a bit. But the sound, maybe this is my next step. the next generation me, kinda. It's nice. Let's try this with the falsetto voice, but deep. The no. Nope. I'm not feeling it. This really still falsetto? Let's go up. No. So as soon as I hit the... I mean, I do think that I still heard the tone. still there. Nanomax 260. Even though when I put the voice in there, when I start singing, it's not there anymore. Need the vocal break again. I'd say we call it a day. We call it a day. Insane. That was really nice. That was really nice. Thanks for watching. Thanks for my one really active follower. Thanks to the people who are watching but not commenting. I know how it is. Watching silently is really comfortable. But rest assured, when you write a comment, I will read it and it will light up my day. I will try to comment back, but the problem is that the YouTube Studio software is so bad in community management. I sometimes don't even see when someone is answering, and you have to put a lot of filters, like you have to disable a lot of filters to see all the comments, and then you have to kind of manually go down your comments to find the correct one. I don't know, maybe I'm just too old for this, but I kind of don't feel it right now. But I will try to get back to everyone that's writing, even though it's just like a couple of people. Just know that it really makes my day. So, guys, see you in next video. I'm so excited what's happening. Oh, let's do a slide. Everything is still there, so we didn't fuck up my voice. Oh no, I said a swear word. Ah, damn. Now I get demonetized. Not that I get any money, but... Alright, see you, bye.